Welcome to Chi-Town Cigar Podcast, the podcast where three Chicago guys light up a fine cigar and get into everything from sports and current events to hobbies, life's little moments, and everything in between. Whether you're here for the cigars, the conversation, or just some good laughs, we got you covered. So grab your favorite smoke, settle in, and join us for laid-back chats with a Chicago twist. Now it's time to put some smoke in the air.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Chi-Town Cigar Podcast. I am Mike, coming to you live from the Aganorsa Studios in Central Illinois. Marty and Teddy, what's going on, brothers? How you guys doing?
Mike, long time no see.
I don't know.
Not that long.
Not that long. Saturday.
Yeah, had a big herf Saturday. Got to see Mike and Teddy.
What's up, boys?
What's happening?
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you. I know Marty's all happy because the Goofballs won a game. Yeah, there we go. Playoff game number 1. So we'll see what happens the rest of it.
2 more games, baby. Woo!
Yeah.
Go Cubs, go.
Yeah. So, it's been a good week. The Bears. We'll talk about the Bears. We got to make sure our guest is going to definitely chime in on the Bears. So.
Oh yeah.
What do you say? We jump right into it. Should we talk about our mission and get this thing going? You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do
Yes,
it.
sir. I'm
All
ready.
right. Hold on a second here. All right. So our mission tonight, we are going to be talking to Mo Maali from Patina Cigars. These are some great cigars, guys, and it's our honor to bring on another Chicago guy, another Chicago cigar company. You guys all over the country thought Chicago was nothing. Well, guess what? We got another cigar company, and we want to welcome on Mo. Hey, Mo.
Gentlemen, it's an honor and a privilege.
No, it's all right. And I love the hashtag, no ketchup on a hot dog. There's a Chicago guy.
That is a cardinal sin. And
Absolutely.
when I say it's like St. Louis cardinal sin too. I mean, to that level. Even though, I'm not a Cub fan, it's like the Cubs are still your cousin, so you got to like stick up for them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The ugly cousin.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not necessarily attractive, but.
Oh, poor Marty. You're gonna die through this show. Although Teddy can jump to you.
Hey, listen, I got used to White Sox fans just passing. It's okay. I celebrate when White Sox winning. Okay, it's okay. One day you guys can celebrate.
You could talk. You could talk crap when your team is historically bad. Like when you're. It's just kind of like you can because nobody cares about you.
That's funny.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah, nobody cares about us, and there's nobody worried about us either. So
no, not even on a radar.
No, exactly.
There's AAA teams that don't fear the White Sox.
I feel sorry for White Sox fans because they have Jerry Reinsdorf as an owner, and he's the guy who valued Jerry Krause over Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
But the bright side for White Sox fans right now, and this is terrible to say, but we're waiting for Jerry to no longer be on this earth so that we get a new owner. So it's like going, if he falls off real soon, then we get this new owner even sooner. So he keeps buying shares of it. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's a morbid ass outlook, Mike.
I know.
But certainly very Chicago White Sox fanish of you.
Yes, exactly. It's very Chicago. It's very
Chicago outlook. Yeah. Well, if he dies,
it works with Blackhawks.
Yeah, that's right.
Good. Yeah. I mean, talk about a team that turned around. Holy cow.
I mean, all of us are old enough to remember that we couldn't even watch home games on TV. I mean, it was like, how do you get into a team you can't even watch half their games?
I don't know if I ever shared this on the podcast or not, but the first Blackhawks game, other than seeing it on TV, I went to. I was playing football for a park district, and the coach came up after the game and said, "Hey, you had a great game. Here's 14 for you." So I run up to my dad and I said, "Hey, Coach Don gave me 4 Blackhawks tickets." And he looks at me and he goes, "Okay, well, how many are there of us?" I go, "Well, there's 6." He goes, "So what is 4 going to do for us?" So I'm like, "Oh," he goes, "We'll figure it out." So he talked to my mom. My mom said, "Take the boys." I had 4 brothers, 3 brothers. I'm sorry, I was the 4th. And we went down to the Blackhawks game. We walk up to the box office. My dad hands the guy the tickets and says, "Here, I want to trade these in. I need 5 altogether." So he gives us. We're on the Madhouse in Madison with our backs to the wall. There's a window above us. My dad's smoking a cigarette, and the pregame starts, and they're retiring Stan Mikita's number.
Oh, nice.
So that game. So that's that. Then all of a sudden, there's a hat trick in the middle of the game. There's a bench clearing brawl. And the Blackhawks end up winning. My dad looks at the 4 of us and says, "You're never coming to another game again. You're not going to see a better game."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That's right.
And then we got addicted, and so it's like, how can we watch him? How can we watch him? And it was terrible to live through that as a fan, to not being able to see him, once a month maybe if we are lucky.
Yeah, I mean, it's so my brother had bought season tickets in 2005 when they were terrible.
Yeah.
One of the greatest investments he ever made. And it was funny, man, because I got to go to a lot of like the playoff and Stanley Cup games and things like that, which it was awesome because you were able to reconnect with the franchise in a way, even during the lean times. But it was, I wanted to see Roenick. I grew up when Roenick and Chelios and Steve Larmer and Eddie Belfour and those guys were on the Blackhawks. That was kind of my childhood. And only getting to really see, they were a masterclass in how to screw up everything.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some history. It's so different the way things are now compared to the way they were when all of us were growing up.
Chelios was a beast. That guy was a beast. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They should never got rid of him. I know he went to a different team, but yeah.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
Mo, what are you smoking today? You smoking one of yours?
Yeah. I mean, I had to, because if I don't, I smoke everything. I call it R&D. And there's a lot of guys out there doing some fantastic stuff. But if you're gonna, if we're gonna share our time together, I figure it has to be a Patina.
Exactly. We're doing Patina Cigars today.
So I appreciate that.
Which one are you smoking?
You know what, man? I decided to follow your lead, so I did the Oro de Nicaragua.
Yes.
And so I saw that you had mentioned that you were gonna smoke that on the podcast. I said, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna follow Teddy. And I got a Sumatra and Maduro waiting if afterwards, depending on how long we go, I guess. So,
okay. What are you smoking, Marty?
I have the Patina Habano.
Nice. And I, of course, have the Patina Maduro.
Nice.
So we're covering our bases pretty well here.
Yeah, yesterday the Connecticut that I smoked for the first time, Mo, that was really good.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, that was really good, man. This is excellent too. The burn is great on this thing. It's just great.
Thank you. Quick, and so those cigars, Marty and Mike, that you're smoking, those have the single band, so those are at least 3 years old.
Oh wow!
At least.
Wow. Nice. Oh, wow. And they're phenomenal. I mean, they're and we'll get into a lot of that. But yeah, this is I lit this thing up and. I don't know who I heard saying this, but I've got to stop. I retrohale so much now. I've got to stop and think I shouldn't retrohale, but I like retrohaling because you get so much flavor out of the cigar.
Yeah, man. It's like, so Teddy, I was in your position before I started Patina, and there were guys that had never retrohaled a cigar before that would come into the shop. And so I would teach them how to retrohale. And man, they were like, I got to go back and smoke everything I've ever smoked. And I'm like, yeah, because that's a whole different experience now, you know?
Yeah, I'm still trying to do it. I'm still getting there for that.
Yeah.
Welcome, Joe.
Joe, man, that guy's always talking about Patina, man. I really appreciate you, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah, he's a great guy. We have quite a few great listeners, and boys, we hit number 13 today. 9 episodes in a row that we're over 10. So that's good. But Mo, you're a Chicago guy.
Mhm.
I know you're born and raised in Chicago. It's nice to have more Chicago blood.
Yeah,
It's great. I mean, Chicago is a cigar, other than the taxes that are killing this state.
brutal,
It's terrible.
Brutal, dude.
brutal.
It's terrible. But I mean, when you start to look around, you're like, holy cow. We actually talked to Val here. Val's one of our listeners. We met him at a lounge, and he started telling us about all the lounges he's gone to visit. And
Mhm.
you look around Chicago, in the Chicagoland area, and there are tons and tons of lounges. A new one just opened up in Joliet this past week. A new
Oh,
lounge.
I heard about that. Goodfellas
Goodfellas.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who owns that?
I'm not sure. We actually talk. We have a monthly perf of all the Chicago guys that we know through the dojo. That's how we all connected
Yeah.
to the dojo. But we all talked about the either the November or the December herf going over to Goodfellas and checking it out. It looks like a nice lounge. So
Let me know, man, because I'm out in Orland. So if you guys go out
okay.
there, I'll meet you guys.
All right.
Quick question. Okay, so back in 2014, I joined Dojo, right?
Yes.
And so we had a Chi-Town Ninjas, and there was God, man, it was me, a guy named Brian, another guy named Cap. None of those guys are part of the Chi-Town crew. Are you guys like, is
No.
Beans the Chi-Town her
Yeah,
crew?
Beans.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yep.
Vince is our ninja. He's always in the background somewhere. He's with us, but he's
Oh,
always
yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
Beans is scary. There's no doubt about it. The guy. I mean, yeah, he scares the shit out of you. He's a nice guy.
He's a
And it's
gangster.
funny. Yeah, and it's funny because you'll talk to people that all of a sudden, oh, you're from Chicago. Do you know Beans? It's like,
Yeah.
how is the connection? So yeah, he's a great guy, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He has a lot of connections. A lot of
Mhm.
connections. Yeah.
Joe wants to know where he can get Patina in
In
Orlando.
Orlando area.
Oxford, but I don't know if he sells it in his store or if it's just online.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's a place called Rook and Leaf. I want to say he's in the Orlando area, maybe. Really nice guy, but I think he's in the Orlando area, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm sorry, Joe. Don't quote me on that, or hold me to it.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. I just don't know. So for sure, yeah.
Yeah, the Orland area. I used to live in Tinley. We moved.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we moved out of Tinley quite a few years ago, and came down here to Central Illinois, and I guess it's North Central Illinois. I don't know.
Where are you at now?
A little town called Verona. We've got
What's near it?
Morris.
Oh yeah, I know Morris. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So we're south of there. And,
Okay.
76 houses and 200 people.
Yeah, man. I used to work in the ag industry before
wow.
Patina. So yeah, I know a lot of those like smaller farm towns.
Yeah, it's great.
Stuff like that.
Great.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you did a podcast. That's how you got your foot in
Yeah.
the door of cigars. And tell us. I mean, I heard a little bit about the idea that came along, but for those that don't know about it, share with us how that whole idea came along, or how you got suckered into doing a podcast.
Yeah, man. So Joe, thank you so much, bro. And I've seen your comments on people posting Patina, man, and I really, really appreciate the support, my brother. Thank you. So I moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to work for a job. Again, back when I was in the grain industry, and I became friends with my buddy Drew.
Mhm.
So work brought me back to Illinois. And we're like, man, we got to figure something out to keep in touch. And he goes, hey, man, there's this thing people are doing now called podcasts. And I go, what? What's a podcast? You know? And so he's like, yeah, man, people we could just do one about cigars where we talk about cigars and stuff. And I'm like, that sounds really boring. But if you think, we can stay in touch. And so we started out by reviewing cigars, and it was called the Sultans of Smoke. And through the reviewing of the cigars, we had man, that was at a time when a lot of boutique brand, like that next generation of boutiques were coming out. So like Black Label, Southern Draw, Fratello, House of Emilio, all of these guys that were coming out around that time. And so we started reviewing cigars. Our rating system was based on Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. So that was like, so we started doing that, and then that leads into the podcast. Podcast leads into my buddy Drew saying to James Brown from Black Label Cigars, "Hey man, would you like to make a cigar for our podcast?" And at the time, James had just opened up Oveja Negra. They just opened up their own factory.
2013, right? Or 15?
It was about, at this time, 2015.
15, yeah.
And so we did those cigars. Nobody bought them. And I mean, a few people did, but not. But then they became a cult classic because Black Label took off shortly after that. Black Label became like a real like household boutique. So then all of a sudden everybody wanted those Sultans of Smoke cigars, right? So yeah, man, that's how it all started, and then just getting connections in the industry, and Teddy, you probably will know him, Michael Perales, from Impact Sports, was instrumental in helping me get started. Michael introduced me to a lot of people. I am forever grateful to him. Any of you guys that smoke, you know, my father, Tatawahe, whatever, Michael's been their rep forever. For
years, yeah.
So yeah, man, he was instrumental in really helping me, and I always want to make sure to give him proper credit for that. And so yeah, dude, and then the guys at Casa de Monte Cristo, Mike and Sam, who you guys might know, those guys, and you know, they were huge in helping me kind of get started. And I worked for those guys for a year to learn retail. So
interesting, awesome.
You know, so it was like, man, it was like a whole process of getting ready to launch this cigar brand. It wasn't like I woke up one day and said, "Hey, I'm sitting on all this fucking money, so I'm gonna go start a cigar brand and lose it all." You know, I didn't start with shit, and I still have shit. So. Yeah. Excuse my language.
No, it's okay.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Was it your intention? I mean, did you think about, okay, I'm going, once the podcast got going, did you think, okay, hey, I'm going to try to launch a brand, or was it just something that sort of naturally progressed?
So, dude, I was over the corporate world. I mean, I had worked so educationally, a CPA, worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers for 4 years, forensic accountant, doing that stuff. That'll play into later when we talk about the next cigar that I'm releasing. And then I went to the CME, worked at the board for a little bit for the exchange. Okay. And then I went to the grain company and I was like, dude, I've had it. Like all great companies don't, you know, just the corporate thing wasn't for me. And so
that CME will take it out of you.
Yeah, so it was like, dude, like my thing was, and all of us went through the global financial crisis in 08, 09, you know, and I think unfortunately we're gearing up for another round of something similar. But it had taught me something, and that was, if you don't have a skill like a trade, you probably want to be involved in something tangible. And so the thought process was always to get involved in something tangible, which is what led me to the grain company to begin with. Really, I wanted to I traded physical grain, and you know, where I did everything from merchandise grain to literally loading train cars, man. So you know, so it was, but so cigars gave me the opportunity to take something that I love and really make something tangible.
That's awesome.
And so I believe in tangible.
Oh, that's
So when you started, how the Patina Cigars, the name came off?
Something genuine, man. So like one thing I think, and I thank God for this, that if like you ever ask anybody, like they might like me, they might not like me, but they'll never say the guy's full of crap, right? And I'm always, I mean, it's how we grew up. You know, you're not going to get respect being a BSer. I mean, you might go
Exactly.
far in life, but
Yep.
you're not gonna
No.
get respect.
You're not gonna go
Right.
far. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you know.
No.
So it's all about, when you keep it real, so to speak. Yeah, I feel like people respect you more, and I'd rather have people respect me than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's tough. I mean, it's a tough situation, and yeah, you've got to sort of be able to be out there, especially in the cigar industry. You got to be able to be respected and say it like it
Yeah.
is, versus trying to BS people. Because
No, man.
you put a crappy cigar out there, and people are gonna call you on it right away. Oh no, it's really good. No, this is garbage. So
No, it's dog shit. So yeah, man. I mean, like, you have the pressures of a small brand are different than a big brand, right? We can't really afford to miss. And not only that, man, but I mean, I even remember from my retail days, you're always small brands take a more effort to sell. You got to introduce it to your customers. You got to talk about it. You really got to believe in it. And not just necessarily about liking the cigars, but understanding your customer and say, hey, man, I could use this in my humidor to really propel my sales, right? And so how does this line of cigars do that for me?
yeah,
And it's a lot harder with a boutique brand. And,
It is.
getting somebody to smoke something that they've never heard of. So, I'm not oblivious to that, right? But again, guys like you who give us this opportunity to come on and talk about our brand and stuff, this is where we break down those barriers. And this stuff is huge. So again, thank you guys.
yeah, and it's and Teddy knows this. I mean, listening to you, I want to smoke more Patina cigars in just this. Well, in just this, 21 minutes. I was at a herf, or I mean, I was at an event, and Teddy
Mm-hmm.
knows this. I was shocked how bad the owner of the company, the owner of the brand, was there.
Okay.
I will bet you he didn't speak more than 5 minutes.
No, it was total of like 30, not even 30 minutes, Mike. He's right.
Yeah,
Not
I
even,
mean, it was, and I walked away going, "Why would I ever want to smoke your cigar?" If first of all,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see your passion in it, and second of
Mm-hmm.
all, you can't tell me what's going on. And at the time, I was working with Teddy at the lounge, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking, "Tell me why we need to carry these. Tell me what the advantage is of where does this slide in with the different, the different brands that we have in the lounge." And
Right.
and it's amazing. I mean, everybody knows Steve Saka. Steve Saka will talk your ear off, but at the same point, you're going,
Uh,
you've got a passion for it. So you know what? I want to smoke your cigars because you have a passion for the brand. You know?
so Steve Saka stays at the same house I stay in Nicaragua, and so he has. So my cigars are made at Noxa. Some of Steve's cigars are made at Noxa. I had the pleasure to spend an entire week with him,
Oh wow.
and man, that guy, I think he's forgotten more stuff than I've learned, and it was a fantastic opportunity to learn from somebody who I consider to be a legend of sorts in this industry. I mean, he is. And again, man, whether you like someone's cigars or not is always going to be subjective. You could say, you cannot dispute the accomplishments of somebody. And if somebody says, oh, I like Patina, I don't like Patina. Oh, I like Dunbarton, I don't like Dunbarton. That's going to be all the time. His fantastic cigars and his marketing genius and all of that, man, is just incredible.
We had a chance, Marty and I, and along with a couple other guys from the Chi-Town crew, we were in Colorado for Rocky Mountain Cigar Fest a couple years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and by pure luck, Steve sat down at a table with us
Uh-huh.
and held court for 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
Never
Mm-hmm.
moved, and was just like, ask me what you want to ask me. I'll tell you, but you might not want to hear it.
Right.
I mean, we were like, it was the fastest 3 hours of my life because I'm thinking, I don't want to leave.
Right.
Like you said, this guy's forgotten more than I'm ever going to know. And it's like,
Yeah.
holy cow, can you just keep going? Can I write this down? I
Right.
want to go back and
Right.
record it. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. For sure, man. Yeah, he's a really cool dude. He really is, and I respect everything he's accomplished. I mean, it's incredible.
But like I said, that is the enthusiasm you have for your brand, and I think a lot of brands miss that mark.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. they miss coming onto these shows, and like I said, we're a new show, but I mean, to talk about it, tell us what's so great about your, versus, oh, I'm just gonna let my cigars speak for themselves, and it's like, hey, your cigars aren't talking.
No.
If I can't, if I don't have to pick it up, so I mean,
I'm with you, man.
yeah, I mean, I'm an
Yeah.
Aganorsa whore. Everybody knows on this
Uh,
podcast.
yeah.
But Terrence Riley will sit and talk to you, and at the same point, he'll say, "Okay, what ideas do you have? What should we do to make this brand better?" And he goes, and I'll be honest with you, he goes, "I'm going to steal them. I'm going to steal them
Yeah.
and sell them off." But okay,
Sure.
you're interacting with people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And this
He's
is
another
how
great guy.
this is how I learned about Patina.
Yeah.
And we'll make an announcement soon about Ultimate. But like people come in Ultimate and ask me like, "You guys have Patina cigars? You guys Patina?"
Mhm.
I'm like, You know what? Let me go buy some stuff and smoke them. And I start smoking, then I'm like, dude, this is some good stuff. So that's what it's all about, man. It's about people spreading the word and talking about other people's cigars, and you have caused that. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's great.
Yeah, man. We just, bro, you try. Actually, something I learned from Steve when he said, when we were hanging out. First of all, I've never said no. If somebody wants to take the time to have me on, first of all, it's my honor and privilege because somebody thinks that you're worth putting on to their show, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge compliment. But he said, he goes, man, I don't care if somebody has one viewer or listener or 1,000 or 10,000 or whatever. I never say no to anybody. And I thought, a guy like me with a small ass brand, I understand, okay. But for a guy like that to still have that same attitude, I really thought was awesome, man. And I don't understand truly how people could become like arrogant or whatever. This business beats you up so much.
Oh yeah.
It is an absolute. I mean, like if you have like bipolar, you can't do something like this because it will completely destroy you. The ups and downs, the constant, I love it, I hate it, greatest cigar ever, worst cigar ever, it's just really like, man, it's like messes with your mind. And but this is, if you're not really loving it, what's the point of doing that to yourself? You know what I mean? Like, there's many other ways to, so.
You said earlier this month you were on the Real Smoke podcast, and you made a comment that in high school you hung around with everybody. You didn't pick and choose. Do you think that helped you in this industry? Going, okay, because this industry, you're hanging out with everybody. You're hanging out with the bankers, and you're hanging out with the blue collar workers that are out there, slinging garbage or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you see that as a correlation going, you didn't really sort of go, okay, I've got to hang around with the cool kids. I mean, and in high school, I was an athlete, but I was also a nerd. So, because I just think the way you talk, the more I think about that comment, I'm thinking that sort of, it sort of was almost the perfect direction for you to go in the cigar business.
I mean, dude, you got to think like, okay, I have literally done everything from close banks with the FDIC while I worked for PwC to flipping train lids on 110 car shuttles so we could put corn in it. You know what I mean? I've lived in everything from the city to the country. I've been blessed enough to meet people that from every walk of life that you could think of. And I think that because of that, there's genuine interactions that take place. Like I could understand, like if somebody wants to talk to me from Verona about waking up and having to wake up early for harvest or something like that, or from Morris, and I got to get to the grain elevator before they close, or we're gonna plug at the farm. I'll understand that.
Right.
If somebody wants to talk to me about, hey man, this is going on in the corporate world and there's this new financial regulation and this is going to impact, or this is how interest rates are going to, I could have that conversation. If you want to talk about, violence in the inner city, dude, I could talk about that too. I mean, it's just, it's kind of like one of those things where your real experiences allow you to kind of be like that without it being disingenuous.
Yeah. No, that.
Which we talk about a lot is being from Chicago. I pride myself on being legit, in the suburbs, obviously.
Yeah. And I think, from the Chicago side of things, as hard as it is, I think we do all come from different walks of life, and and we do interact, and it's a lot. We all might have our opinions, but at the same point, Chicagoans are, hey, if you're a Cub fan, you're a Cub fan. If you're a Sox fan, you're a Sox fan. When it's all said and done, we're still going to be on the same train together.
100%, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk. We'll talk shit about each other, but we're still living among each other, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
100%, man.
Yep. So, you got a question, Marty? If not, I got a question I got to ask.
Go for it.
You're a hat guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, and I'm like, that's. Teddy will say, you don't see me walking around without a hat. I probably have 30 or 40 hats. It's Halloween time, so I've got my. But so, what got you into hats? And you design them, no less, too.
Well, I mean, the patina stuff. I mean, so those were color coordinated to Chicago teams.
It is. It's beautiful.
Okay, so I got the white and black for the White Sox. I got the royal blue and red for not only the Cubs but DePaul, because that's where I went to school.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the black and red, which is for Red Pill, the cigar that I'm coming out with, but also for the Bulls and Blackhawks. And then I have the navy and orange for the Bears.
Nice.
So yeah, man. I mean, that's kind of like, but all of them are new era, and so like top of the line, like not going to be cheap on. Not going to be cheap on the tobacco that goes into my cigar. I'm not going to be cheap on the swag. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not happening. So.
Yeah. Yes, it is true.
Just...
Absolutely is the new center of the shit.
I'll tell you what, man. It makes it easy to travel everywhere. That's for sure.
Yeah. We're in the middle.
Are you a straight fill? Are you a straight fill or a bended?
Both.
Really?
Just depends on the hat.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on the hat.
Okay.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, even on the bands of the cigars, you got the 4 stars from Chicago. That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's awesome.
On the auto, yeah, man. Yeah, bro. That it's important because it's part of who we are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then so you say you got one factory they're coming off of, or you have 2 factories?
No, man. All my cigars are made at Noxa.
Nox. Okay.
Nicaragua, America. Cigars. Yeah.
So that's owned by Oliva?
Yes. Yeah. Oliva Tobacco.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Oliva Cigars.
And they're totally separate.
Yeah, so Oliva Cigars are actually owned by, I think they're a Belgian company now. The Oliva family is out of Tampa. They're the ones that own completely different. So the Olivas actually are a family, and they're out of Tampa, and they own. So they produce a lot of their own tobacco. A lot of Ecuadorian Habano, Connecticut, Nicaraguan tobacco, and then Noxa is kind of like their factory end. So.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I know of Noxa just from the Saka cigars that I like from there. And
yeah, Mi Querida, Tricky Traca, all that stuff. Yeah.
And the
Umbagag.
Yeah, and the Desvelado, Disla. I like
the
that.
one with smoke.
Oh yeah,
the one with smoke has Ecuadorian Habano Oscuro, no?
Which one?
The Oro.
Oro. Yeah, Habano Oscuro, Ecuador.
Yeah,
nice.
That's why it's so good, man.
So let's talk about the upcoming. This is the collab with Viso Horny, right? Or Viso?
That came out. Yeah, that came out in August. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So,
is it particular? Sorry, Mike. Is it particular like who has it? Is it a lot of lounges that have it, or was it like just specifically for?
So Tyler, my buddy, who is affectionately known as Viso Horny, he was kind of in charge of selling that cigar. So Tyler and I met man, 8-9 years ago when I was managing Casa de Puros in Forest Park at the
Forest
time.
Park, yeah, wow.
Yeah, and so we became friends, and so I took him to Nicaragua for the first time ever with me, and so he's like, man, I've always wanted to go, and I was like, dude, let's go, and so he came with me. But this was the first time that we had done something together. He'd done a couple projects with Romacraft. Yeah, that cigar was a lot of fun, man. But it was limited to 10 stores, I think, that got it. So yeah, it wasn't like a super wide release.
Okay.
And they're still available.
Yes, I think Small Batch has a few left.
Uh-oh. Not after tonight.
We'll look it up.
Yeah. I know they're low because Dave told me they're low. So, but
It was only limited edition, right? Obviously.
We didn't do a lot of them because one of the tobaccos we used in the cigar, we only had a limited amount of, and so I don't know if I'm going to call it a limited edition, but even if we come back out with it, it's going to be limited in production.
Yeah.
We are working on the Patina Viso Verdigris Maduro. So that'll be the next release. And then if we go to revisit the original, maybe at some point. But no, man, I don't listen. If people like something, I'm not huge on limiteds. I tried it for a couple years, and it made me feel dirty. So
like, we need
just,
more.
Yeah, that's just like not my style, man. I feel like if I got a really good blend, I want to make it readily available. But I also respect the art of limited in the sense that like it gives people something to collect. People really like that stuff. They like to feel special and have something. I don't care if it's baseball cards, shoes, or cigars. Right?
Nice.
Joe wants us to talk about Mombacho.
So what do you got? Okay, you guys want to go there?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll kick off.
Right.
Yeah.
So Mombacho is where I started. Mombacho was the factory that made patinas for the first year. I moved to Naxa in 2018. So Mombacho, we started production in 2016. So I guess a year and a half. And then I had left to go to Naxa because just business-wise, it made more sense for me. But yeah, man, Mombacho, when I first started, I was the national sales manager for Mombacho, and I was selling patina. Unfortunately, Mombacho no longer exists, but that's how it kind of all started.
Nice.
Interesting.
And then you also recently had to switch distribution.
Yes. Yeah, man. So Sutliff got out of the distribution game when they got bought out by SDG, so they were like, yeah, see ya. Like, all right.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, like, see ya, pal.
Like, yeah.
You can take your small ass brand and get the hell out. But yeah, man, so that was it. So yeah, we're at City of Palms now. So man, that's like, it's always, man, there's always something between rules, regulations, mergers. We're no longer doing this. There's always, man, something.
Wow.
What is the distribution? What do they handle exactly?
Great question. So this is one thing I wish people would talk more about. The economics of getting a cigar to market.
Yeah.
And so they handle the import. So when it comes from Nicaragua, they'll handle the billing, the paperwork, all of that, as well as sending out orders. And so, yeah, that's primarily what they do. Now, if they're a bigger distributor, they may have some in-house people that try to do sales calls and things like that. But that's not really typical in our industry because there's not really a lot of big distributors left. Well, like outside of like a Rango and stuff, but that's a different side of the business than a manufacturer's distributor. A Rango or something like that. Teddy and Mike and Marty. I don't know. Did you ever work in the cigar industry?
I never have.
Okay, lucky. So yeah, man, it was just a different kind of distributor, but same concept.
But there's so much details, so much work to put a stick on the shelf, and that's why that explaining to the customers when I work on our allowance, it's insanely how many details behind the whole manufacturer it is.
Oh, dude,
it's insane.
Dude, think about this. Okay, so now we have these tariffs, right?
Yeah.
18% coming out of Nicaragua. All right, cool. I already got to pay the government 40-something cents on every single cigar just for bringing it into the country.
Well, yeah.
Right off the bat. I mean, right?
Yep.
And then you got your distribution fees, and then you got your broker fees, and and for a brand like Patina that is not vertically integrated, meaning I don't grow my own tobacco, I don't have my own factory, there are added costs on the manufacturing end that some other brands may not have to deal with. But yeah, man, it's like there's always some it's like it leaves a lot faster than it comes in, for sure.
Yeah, huge work behind it, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, it really is, dude. Sometimes I swear to God, I'll see my stuff on the shelf and I'll be like, I don't even know how that happened. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. Like it's like a miracle, especially like when you go down to the factory and you're like, I can't believe these end up in boxes and in the United States and in Europe and in the Middle East. I don't even know how it happens, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So much stuff has to go right.
Well, it's got to be wild too to walk into a Chicago shop and see Patina Cigars, and you're like, oh my gosh, this really happened.
Yeah. It's like, holy cow. You know what's even more? You know what makes me the most happy, man? When I get somebody from Chicago and they're like, hey, bro, I saw your cigars in the humidor and I felt like I was home.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is like the greatest feeling on the planet, because it's like, you guys ever go on the road and watch like a Chicago team, and you could be in California, but if the Bears are playing or the White Sox are playing or the Cubs, you feel like you're home.
Mm-hmm. Oh
yeah. It's the greatest feeling, man. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but that makes me so happy when I get those messages.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
And that's what is one of the main reasons, and I'm gonna say we're gonna put them in Ultimate, and it's Chicago. It's a Chicago company, man. You gotta have those on the shelf,
Thank you, bro.
And I talked to before in other podcasts and other episodes that I love just having smaller brands, smaller boutique brands, because they're so. I want to say they're more passionate than the bigger brands. It's more love into it, from Patina Cigars to any other smaller brand cigars out there, and it's out there, and that's what I when I put them on Ultimate, that's the goal,
Well,
I appreciate that.
That's the new buzzword right now in the industry is boutique cigars.
Yeah.
I mean, what's a boutique cigar and what makes it up, and there's very few brick and mortars that'll take that risk, because it's taking up space, and they're like, why would I put a boutique brand in here versus putting a Dunbarton or a
Well, yeah, I mean, in the big scheme of things, man, even Dunbarton is still boutique. Foundation is still boutique. It's but I can tell you guys, man, if there is not a shift, you could argue that the mid 2010s up until about COVID, maybe some shops had taken too many chances on small brands. Maybe they got burned a little bit through for different reasons, and so you could understand some of the hesitation that we're seeing today. And I get all that, but man, as an industry, if we lose the boutiques, the what I'm going to call like the push to make everybody better will be gone. People will start to rest on their laurels.
Yeah.
They'll stop trying to innovate. And innovate in the sense of cigars is using different tobaccos together, coming up with different blends. Like, that's the fun part, man. Like, that's what to me is but if we lose that from the industry because people are they just want to make a quick buck, this is not an industry about making a quick buck. It never has been. You don't get into this industry to make a quick buck. It just is not how it's structured. Okay. And I think a lot of us, we get into this mindset, what's new. And there's that pressure to try to put stuff out. But man, there's a lot of different things. But boutiques are the engine of holding everybody else accountable. That's how I would put it. You better be coming out with some good stuff, man, or we're gonna keep taking market share, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
and obviously you cannot have monopoly of one company buying everybody else. It doesn't work like that. And it's not just on the cigar industry, it's just general with a lot of businesses everywhere,
bro.
Yeah, just like startups in tech industry are the ones that have a lot of the innovation.
No, yeah.
Absolutely, man. They drive it, and then they get bought out, and then we, as the consumer or as the people, we actually lose out when that stuff happens, because now that's one less person pushing these bigger guys to do things the right way.
Yeah,
that's why we see now people coming out. They want to surveil us in everything that we do. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, well, if they have all the tech now, they can do whatever they want, man. They got to have pieces that are missing from their tech. Stop selling out. But that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, I digress. I don't want to get arrested.
That's okay. And it's the thing is, in the last probably 2 weeks, I've rethought my whole cigar smoking process.
Yeah,
and it's thanks to Eric. I can't think of his last name, but Oak Gun Tobacconist. I listened to a podcast that he was on and listened to, and I never realized that's their whole format is the boutique cigars. He carries boutique cigars for the fact of getting them out and being able to share it. And as I listened to him and as I started thinking about it, I'm thinking that is the heart of the industry. I mean, these big brands are great, but at the same point, if you don't start experimenting or trying the boutique ones, you're going to miss out on a lot of great companies. You're going to miss out on a lot of great cigars. And I think the boutique cigars, and Patina is definitely one of those companies that you go in. If you haven't tried them, you're missing out on something. Run, don't walk, but run to wherever you can to pick them up and give them a try. I mean, this Habano is, I'm like, holy cow, I need a box, and it's like, geez, how did I miss this? And so I think you're right. I think that the boutique brands are pushing the premium brands. I hate to even say it that way, but it's like going, if you don't step up your game, we're gonna get you. Absolutely.
And then and then when you realize, okay, Patina, I'm like, holy. You try to compare, a Patina cigar with the bigger brands. You're like, dude, this is a better tobacco. Like, what's going on here? And that's what proves you right there. What's a boutique cigar? We haven't been, honestly, we haven't been smoking Patina for a long time, and now that we try it, we're like, dude, holy shit!
Yeah,
this is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
No, thank you, man. The materials that you have access to are extremely important, and I've been lucky to be at a factory that is known to have really, really good tobacco, good materials, things like that. Whatever you want to call it, tobacco materials. I mean, in the end, they are kind of materials, but they, the tobacco. So I've been very lucky, man. And when you smoke a cigar, again, you're going to like it. You're not going to like it. That's a subjective thing. But what is indisputable, 100% is if it's good tobacco or not. And you're going to know when you smoke a cigar if it's good tobacco or not. And that you could taste that.
So are you the one that's blending them all? Are you blending all of your own, or do you have some?
Oh yeah, no. Oh, okay, so no, I work with a team, but no, my cigars are my blends. I mean, we work together. Of course, I would never say I'm a master blender, but all of my cigars are from the ground up, man. Me and whoever the master blender, and Mombacho was Claudio Segroy, who was a great guy. Worked with Henke Kellner at Davidoff for a long time. And then at Knoxville, when I first got there, was Raul Diesla, who's the brother of Esteban Diesla, who was the master blender at Romacraft with Skip Martin. Now those guys are with Domain Cigars because Raul left Knoxa. So now I got a team of people at the factory level where we work together. It's not just one person, but it's my ideas, my visions. Hey, let's do this, put this together. And you just learn over time how different tobaccos interact with each other, and also understanding the fermentation of your factory, how they handle their tobacco, how it comes out, which region smokes which way, and how it would interact with another region. Or whatever, or even the type of tobacco, if it's a Viso or in training. A long time, man. I never, I never try to pretend that something I'm not, but certainly no, all of my blends are me and a team of people.
Sammy Flo is the guy. Yeah, no, I tell you what, you all deserve a raise because,
Thanks, man.
it's fantastic. Let's take a quick break here. Let's get a word in from our sponsors, and then we'll come back. And I think, Marty's going to challenge us with some Chicago trivia.
Ooh.
We'll see how that goes.
All right.
Step into luxury at Ultimate Cigar Lounge, where passion meets perfection. Discover a world of premium cigars, hand-selected from the finest tobacco regions. From bold beginners to seasoned aficionados, our curated collection delights every palate. Grab a cigar from our amazing selection, pair it with freshly brewed coffee or fine spirits, and sit back and relax in an atmosphere of elegance and warmth. Ultimate Cigar Lounge, your haven for unforgettable moments. Visit us today and ignite your senses. Ultimate Cigar Lounge, located in Villa Park, Illinois. Open day. Looking for the ultimate eyewear experience in Chicagoland? Discover Eyewear Fix, your premier eyewear store for over 28 years. From sunglasses to sports glasses to safety gear, we've got it all at every price point. Bring your prescription, and we'll handle the rest. Our appointment-only office offers a private, concierge-style experience tailored to your busy schedule. Call or text Chris at 630-853-4167 to book your visit and see why Eyewear Fix surpasses expectations. Eyewear Fix, where style meets precision. Get your fix today.
All right, Marty, you're on the bubble.
All right. So I tried to come up with some Chicago trivia questions, not like easy ones, like what did the Willis Tower used to be called?
Hopefully some like the latest years.
What's the Willis Tower?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's the Willis Tower? Is it something like not a lot of years before, okay?
Yeah.
A little young.
Yeah.
I do have an architecture question. So first question, which Chicago building, which was completed in 1885, is considered the world's first skyscraper due to its steel frame construction?
The Hancock Building.
No, it was the red one, isn't it? I forgot the name of it. That's
that
rustic.
That used to be the red one. Used to be an insurance building, wasn't it?
Isn't there rustic
the CNA,
one?
The CNA building.
It's not. I don't think it's either. Is it the Bannockburn or something like that building, or is it the Board of Trade?
Well, I think it was called the Home Insurance Building.
Is that the red brick one? The Bannockburn? It says Bannockburn on it or whatever.
Is that the one?
It's been renamed a couple of times. I thought it was like the CNA building for a while. So nice.
I didn't know that. I've seen that red building on the skyline for a long time. I didn't know that was the first skyscraper in the world.
Yeah, it's original, like rusty from back in the day, I think.
Do you know which building had a full ice rink in it?
Which one?
No, we're not talking about the
Chicago Stadium. Yeah,
we're not talking about that one. Do you know which one had a full ice rink in it? They used to do ice shows in it.
Merchandise Mart.
You know?
That's a good guess.
It was the Conrad Hilton over at 720 South Michigan.
No kidding.
Yeah, this guy here used to be the assistant director of security over there many, many years ago. So yeah, there's a full museum in there and everything. So
no kidding.
Yeah. Go ahead, Marty.
All right, next question. So this is a gangster question. What is the name of the Chicago street that was the dividing line between rival gangs led by Al Capone and Bugsy Moran in
Racine?
the 1920s.
Racine?
Nope.
No?
I can make a multiple choice if that helps.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Clark Street,
Cicero?
Madison Street, State Street, or Dearborn Street.
Is it Dearborn?
It probably helps if you know which ones go north and south.
South.
Yeah. Wait. Say the street names again.
Clark, Madison, State, or Dearborn.
Clark, Madison. So
I'm gonna go Clark.
State runs north and south.
Yeah.
Dearborn runs north and south. What was the other one?
Madison.
Madison is east and west. And what was the last one?
I said
I'm going Clark.
I'm going Dearborn.
I'm betting it's Madison, but I'm probably
You're correct.
Am I?
Madison?
Madison. That sounds that's
Kind of right in the middle there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always thought it was Racine. I don't know why. I guess it was because in the Untouchables, that was one of the streets that he was the corners he was on. So
I lived off Racine in Lincoln Park.
did you really?
Yeah, back in the day, man. Yeah.
Okay, next question. This one is kind of a little different. So Chicago streets are laid out in a grid system.
Mhm.
North, you got the north, south, and the east-west streets.
Mhm.
But I have a list of 10 angled streets. So how many of these angled streets can you guys list off?
Oh my God.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ogden.
Yep.
That's one. Lincoln at Lincoln.
Yep.
All right. Does this include suburbs or city?
These all are in the city.
Okay.
Ogden goes all the way out to
Oh yeah.
Naperville.
Kenzie's got to be an angled street.
That's not on my list.
Really?
Fuck, I should know. Is Central on there?
No.
Okay, yeah, Elston, Milwaukee, yep.
Fabian says Elston. Okay.
Yeah.
Archer, yep.
Milwaukee, yeah. Archer, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cicero? No, I guess not.
No.
Yeah, it's a straight shot. Archers, you talk about a dividing.
Look at
Vincennes,
Val knows.
Yeah,
Vincennes, I did not know. I did not know Vincennes.
Yeah, that's
So we
on.
got 6 right now. Got 4 more.
You've named most of them. I
Western?
think maybe
Western?
1 or 2 more on here. Western is not on my list.
God.
One up by the Cubs.
Yeah, what's that? Oh man, not Clybourne. Is it Clybourne or North?
Just talking about it on the last question.
Grand.
Is it Grand or no?
Clark is angled. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
That's 7 right there.
A lot of these streets used to be like old Indian trails.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Okay.
A lot of them got their start as old Indian trails.
What
And
else did we
some of
miss?
them would be like old plank roads.
That is a road, Old Plank Trail.
Mm.
In Joliet.
A lot of cities have plank road because that's
Yeah.
what they were all wooden planks. Can you imagine riding on a wooden plank
I
road?
think he meant.
But-
I think Val meant Elston.
Elston, yeah.
Elston.
Better than potholes, man. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Did we miss any, Marty?
Do we say Grand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Val did.
Val or
Yeah,
Roman or
Fabian.
Val
Fabian
did.
did. Yeah, Fabian did.
Irving Park?
Urban Park? Really?
That's angled.
According to my list. I got my
Okay.
list off
Wow.
of AI, so I don't know.
All right.
It says it starts northwest on the north side and extends into the suburbs.
Yeah, that's true.
Clybourne? I think that's the only one.
Yeah, Clybourne. I said that.
Okay. Yeah, you guys
swear
did
Western-
good.
I could swear Western was an angled street.
You must be in Chicago.
Clybourne was this man. There used to be this Popeyes that we would go to when we were in Lincoln Park, man, and it still had the metal. So this was before Lincoln Park really got let's just say, safer over the years. And yeah, still had the metal bars on the fucking,
Nice.
Yeah, I was on North and no, Clybourne and something. I forgot.
Mike, we're up to 17 today.
We're
We
at
were at-
23.
We're at 20, 22, 23.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What else you got, Marty?
All right, here's a White Sox question.
Uh-oh.
So before becoming the White Sox in 1901, what was the team's original name in the in the Western leagues?
Oh, come on, White Sox fans.
Oh,
You
I
got
don't
me on
know.
that one.
wasn't the Pale Stockings, was it, or something like that?
The Pale Hose?
I don't even remember, man.
A Big Ten team shares this name. If that helps.
Big Ten?
Well, which Big Ten?
Yeah, I just
Like pre, I mean, original Big Ten where it was 11 teams.
Yeah.
No, but not the when it was like 14 teams.
Oh shoot, I got no idea.
Yeah,
That should help narrow it down. One of the newer teams. They were the Sioux City Cornhuskers, apparently.
Is that right? Yeah, I would never know that.
Yeah.
Here's an easier question. In Super Bowl 20, which was the greatest Super Bowl of all time, how many passes did the New England Patriots quarterback Tony Eason and Illinois alum complete against the Bears defense before being pulled
None.
in the game?
None. I don't think he completed a single pass.
Yeah,
Really?
that's right.
Yeah.
None? Wow.
Did you see the look in his eyes? He looked like he was gonna. He was scared for his life.
I hate to date myself that I actually remember watching that game. I told you I was at both playoff games. I went to both playoff games in Soldiers Field back in the day.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Well, and I know you talked about this before, Mo, but during the first run of the Bulls, I was working downtown, and and I was working at the Chicago Hilton, and every time they were in the finals, we had emergency procedures to lock down the hotel because of the riots.
Oh, I bet, man.
As crazy as Chicago went back then.
Oh yeah, what a time, man! What a time. It's awesome.
Talk about the Bears. What about the game, huh?
They had a great game on Sunday.
That was a good game. I thought we were gonna lose in the end, but hey, we got it. We blocked that.
Hey, winning ugly still a good. It's winning ugly still a good win.
They would have lost those games in years past. For sure.
Absolutely, man. I was listening to the guys on the score, and they were saying they had that Dan Wiederer on or whatever, and he was saying like, at some point you're gonna win some of those games because you've been losing those types of games for so long. I mean, you're right, Marty. It's like we're so used to being on the other end of that,
So hopefully that can build a winning tradition.
Hope so.
All right, so here's another question. Where in Chicago did Enrico Fermi initiate the first man-made self-sustaining nuclear reaction?
In the Fermi Labs. In the Fermi Labs.
It was named after him, but it did not.
I know. Yeah.
UFC? Is it UFC?
Yeah.
Really?
Any idea where at UFC?
Oh man, the football field?
Yes, under the bleachers of the school's abandoned football.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The Maroons, baby. That was the name of their football team.
Yeah, they had one of the first football teams. They used to be part of the Big Ten.
Is that right?
Really?
Yeah, I know that.
Wow.
That was actually one of my next questions. Although the Big Ten Conference has gained many schools, only one has left it. What's that?
This is like the Big 20 now, right? With all their teams in it. Jeez.
It's getting close.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know the name of the minor league baseball team that Michael Jordan played for?
Yeah, Birmingham Barons.
There you go. Can you name any of the centers from the Bulls dynasty teams?
Oh yeah, Bill Wennington, Cartwright, Bill Wennington, Luke Longley, Stacey King, Cliff Levingston. I don't know if he was a forward or center, but he was there.
Teddy's nodding his head like he remembers any of this. Teddy, you were how old were you at that time? Like 8 years old?
Yeah, I was 8 years old.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I watched them like early 2000s. Okay, give me a break.
Yeah.
You
The Marcus Pfizer era. Yeah.
Will Purdue is the only other one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Will Purdue.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
Will
Yeah.
Purdue, baby. Yeah, he was awesome.
All right, last question. It's a Blackhawks question. What innovative piece of equipment did Stan Mikita revolutionize in the 1960s?
The bent stick or the didn't he bend his
The curve.
yeah, the curve. Yeah.
Really?
They were all straight before that.
Mm-hmm.
But what year was that?
In the 60s sometime.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right, you guys did pretty well.
Nice. All right, let's go into that special segment that we like to call the Capone Cut. This is the part of the show that we highlight a cigar as it relates to Chicago. So, of course, I picked out the Patina Maduro with its rich tart and full espresso chocolate tones, the most gangster of the core line. That's your new tagline for that, Mo. The most gangster cigar you're
The
gonna.
most gangster.
Yeah.
I think Red Pill will be the most gangster when it comes out. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I did pair mine tonight with an old fashioned, so that's my recommendation is an old fashioned or a bourbon on the rocks. And Mo, just we rate ours based on Chicago food, and so the rating for the Patina Maduro is the deep dish deluxe.
Okay.
That is the rich and savory.
From where?
Is there any other place?
No, I was kidding.
I mean, Lou Malnati's, Pizza Duo, any of those down there. Giordano's, yeah. So,
which do you like, Mo, of all the deep dishes?
Man. So I used to like that. I used to like deep dish a lot more when I was younger. That tomato sauce really started to wreak havoc on me as I got older. So, what I call the omeprazole days. So I'm more of a tavern style these days when I do eat pizza. But I would have to say, deep dish wise, my favorite would probably be Lou's.
Illuminati's, yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I think deep dish wise, yeah.
Which tavern pizza?
Actually, Pequod's is really good too. I actually like Pequod's. Yeah, I actually like. It would be one of those two.
Which one is the place that you write stuff on the wall and they have deep dish pizza?
Geno's East.
Geno's East. Geno's East.
Yeah.
Really.
Are they still around?
I don't know. They'll still be there.
Yeah. So, do you have Marty asked the question? Do you have a favorite tavern style pizza? Do you have?
It goes between two places. Really, for my favorite tavern style. Three, I guess. Vito and Nick's.
Yeah.
Okay. Fox's, which is South Suburb.
Yes.
And Nancy's. I like Nancy's thin crust a lot.
There used to be a place in Riverdale called Damiani's.
Mm-hmm.
And it was right across here's another Chicago connection. All of you people that are watching their comments, right across from St. Mary's Church. Now, if you don't know about St. Mary's Church, talk to the Pope, because that's the church that he went to that I went to with him. I was actually in church with the Pope.
Is that right?
Yeah. Actually,
No kidding.
Yeah, I actually have a picture when we were his family and our family were in the St. Mary's family album or whatever at the same time. Yeah. But there was a tavern across the street called Damiani. They had the same pizza oven for I forget how many years. And they would scrape the pans with a spoon and then they would put the next layer down. And
that's awesome.
The pizza crust was paper thin.
Yeah.
They closed it up and they reopened it up in Northwest Indiana. I forget where they opened it up somewhere over there. But yeah, that place was it was unbelievable. It was absolutely unbelievable. So.
What about you guys? What's your favorite thin crust or pizza? I'm always looking for new places.
Teddy's Greek.
Yeah, I got the souvlaki and the gyro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll eat any pizza pretty much.
I get it. How about beef sandwiches?
L's.
I love L's.
L's and Bona. For me, everybody hates Bona, but I love Bona.
Why? Bona's delicious.
Dude, a lot of people hate on Bona, and I don't know why. They're like, they compare it with Portillo's. Yes, Portillo's is good, but after selling it, it's not the same for me anymore.
Bro, I agree. So Brian Matola from Cavalier came into town a few weeks ago. So he said, "Hey man, I really want to get Portillo's, but there wasn't." No, sorry, he wanted to get Al's.
Okay.
But we were at Casa de Monte Cristo in Countryside, and there's not really an Al's around there. There's actually an Al's in Tinley, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
Which I go to.
My
Oh yes, no, kid, I love that. I go there every once in a while. You know, when I want to.
Both my kids work there.
I love it. So I said, "Hey man, you want to try this place, Bona?" I said, "You've had Portillo's. Bona is really, really good." And man, it did not disappoint. It hit, man. It was delicious.
I love the bread. I love the beef. It's
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like Johnny's. I thought Johnny's was okay.
Johnny's is good. It's not bad, but not the greatest. Yeah.
I feel like that's a little. It's okay. I need to have it again.
Al's almost has. Well, Al's has the picture of how to properly eat a beef sandwich. They've got the guy leaning over the table.
Yeah. You ever go to the original one on Taylor?
No, I haven't.
Oh man,
really?
Yeah, that's and then Fontano's. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Fontano's.
No, I heard about it. No,
Fontano. Oh, Fontano's. So they got the original one on Taylor, and then they have now. I think they got one in Hinsdale. They used to have one in Orland, but that closed. But yeah, that original one on Taylor Street, man. You go in there, get a roast beef, corned beef combo. Fucking just forget it.
Dude, I used to work for Brandy's, but even Brandy's beef is good too. I know there's 3 locations two in Chicago. So
I've never heard of that. Where's that at?
Yeah. Milwaukee one and Harlem the other one. Yeah, they used to work for them.
Nice.
So
nice. Teddy, should we do your favorite segment?
News?
No, today in history.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
All right.
Oh yeah, I love it.
All right. This day, September 30th, 1990, 42,849 fans watched the White Sox beat the Seattle Mariners 2-1 in the last game at Old Comiskey Park.
Yeah, still Comiskey, not Hearts.
It is.
Yeah.
Richard M. Daly threw out the first pitch against Nancy Faust and other Chicago icons marked their farewell. I remember going to that field so many freaking times. We used to park in front of Mayor Daley's house.
Is that right?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
my dad would park his car, and he said the safest place in the city to park because all the cops are out there. So you'd park and you'd walk.
That's awesome.
Oh gosh,
Dude, I almost got killed by a Carlton Fisk foul ball at Old Comiskey.
Wow.
Yes. Literally, that's not an exaggeration. I was about 7 years old. It was freak because my cousin had put gum in my hair, so I bent down to try to get it out. Foul ball hits the back of my seat.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So your cousin saved your life.
Yeah.
Yes, inadvertently by being a prick. Yes.
I've got an old book. I've got a book on Old Comiskey, and some of those pictures bring back such memories.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just to think back, and I think I shared here. I used to go to the game with my grandmother, and we'd get on the bus. She lived over by Marquette Park, and we would take.
God!
I know. We take the bus all the way to. Yeah, we take the bus all the way over to Comiskey. We take the outfield. I think it was like 25-cent Lady Day or something like that, and the ladies were all given for 25 cents. And she'd sit there, she'd hand me a scorecard, and you didn't move for 9 innings. You didn't eat, and you didn't move, and you kept score. So
that's awesome, man. Hell yeah, dude.
Let's see. September 30th, 1904, White Sox pitcher Doc White closed out a month in which he recorded an extraordinary run of shutouts, part of one of the franchise's earliest pitching his highlights. September 30th, 1962, the Cubs defeat the Mets 5-1, forcing the Mets to set a major league record 120 losses for the season.
No.
So there you go, Marty.
That no longer stands.
Yeah. And of course, we have to finish with a gangster historical fact. Jake Guzik, arrested in 1930, September 30th, 1930. Federal agents arrested Chicago mob associate Jake Guzik on tax fraud related charges. He posted bond and was released. This is one of several headlines tying organized crime figures to federal prosecution in that era. So that's it.
You missed one, Mike.
What I missed?
2025, the Cubs beat the Padres 3-1.
Ooh.
8 years.
Let's go, baby.
It's history, but yeah, it's not that great a history. So, oh my gosh. So Mo, tell us about. Maybe I blanked out this. Tell us about this upcoming release. Did you?
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. So it is cigar wise. Kind of an homage to the Sultans of Smoke cigar that we did way back in the day. It's gonna be the first box press patina. Ooh. It's San Andreas Oscuro over Connecticut broadleaf binder. We use 2 different Ligeros in the filler, Jalapa and broadleaf, actually, Ligero. And it's going to be the most stout patina. And the name is called Red Pill. And for those who maybe don't know what Red Pill is, it's kind of like a truth or awakening to a truth. If you take the red pill, then you see life for what it is or whatnot. You're out of the matrix, right?
Right.
And so to go along with that, so the nature of the red pill and all that kind of stems from my time in the financial world. In one of the things that you'll see on the packaging will reference something which I haven't brought out yet, and something that I think is, I think that financially we're heading towards a similar path to what I worked in and saw and all of that, because that stuff shaped me so much in the way that I looked at the world and the financial system and economically working in those industries at that time during the GFC. And so, yeah, man, that's kind of like the gist of the story behind the cigar.
Nice.
So,
what is the release date?
Yeah. So we just started taking pre-orders. We're hoping, man, that the cigars will be stateside within the next 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. So it's been a long time.
How many total cigars is going to be in production?
I mean, the initial run's going to... Yeah, I mean, the cigars have been rolled since February 14th, actually. Okay. That's when the date. So these cigars are going to be hitting the market about 8 months old, man, already.
Nice.
So,
very nice.
But just the bands and boxes took a lot longer than we would like to, but they're done. So,
man, if it's going to be this good, like this Oro de Nicaragua, dude, this is great, dude. This is awesome.
Thanks, man. There's.
I think I got it. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man. There's when Sumatra, people either love it or hate it, right? Mm-hmm. It's a very polarizing wrapper. So it's funny enough. People always ask me, what patina do you smoke the most? I actually smoke my Sumatra the most. Okay. And so if you're able to grab the sweetness and those types of properties from a Sumatra, it could really do wonders for a blend. So like the way the Habano Escudo reacts with that Sumatra binder, man, there's like this nice sweetness that kind of comes from it, while you have kind of like the power from the Oscuro Habano, and then you have the broadleaf, of course, in the filler. So it kind of like adds like another dimension of a little bit of like I don't know how to describe it. I'm bad at describing things, but you know it when you smoke it, right?
Yep.
And with the Sumatra, like the Patina Sumatra, pairing that with a Connecticut broadleaf binder, that really accentuated the sweetness from the wrapper and kind of took away some of that bitterness you might get from some Sumatras. But I love that combination, man. I love Sumatra as a binder or a wrapper.
And that's under the core line with the bronze band, right? Like the Habano and the Maduro, right?
Yeah, it's all yep, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna smoke next. I'm smoking the Habano next. So,
all right, hell yeah, man.
No, that's
awesome.
I'm telling you, I'm addicted to this thing, and I don't want it to go out.
Yeah.
I don't want this to go out. Yeah.
So that blend, man, so that's like OG. The Connecticut, so believe it or not, the Connecticut's the best selling patina. That's what really built the brand.
I don't want to say it, but it can be a top 10 Connecticut out there, dude. Like it was really good. Like with coffee, it was really good when I had it yesterday in the morning.
Thank you, bro. It's but the Connecticut and the Habano were the original OGs of patina, and we use in that blend. So like like how you have like cars, right? Like you have a platform. So like like GM, they're gonna have their platform, and then they're gonna make Cadillacs, Buicks, whatever off of it.
Yeah.
So like the Connecticut and the Habano, they share a platform. So very similar in blend. They both use Pennsylvania and Connecticut broadleaf in the fillers. They both have Nicaraguan binders. Wrappers are a little bit different. The ratios we use for each tobacco are a little bit different. Sumatra Maduro, that's another platform. And then the Oro de Nicaragua is going to have its own platform. Red Pill will be in between, kind of in terms of platform. It'll kind of be like a combination of Oro de Nicaragua and the Sumatra and Maduro.
I heard you say on one of Coop's shows that every one of your cigars has some U.S. tobacco content.
Yeah, yep, every single one. Mm-hmm.
And that's going to stay with the Red Pill as well?
Yes, yep, that has Connecticut broadleaf binder and Connecticut broadleaf in the filler.
And you also had the anniversary one, right? There was a limited edition.
Yeah, that one actually won Developing Palate Cigar of the Year.
Wow.
Yeah, that was awesome, and that was a Connecticut broadleaf over Mexico. That cigar, crazy enough, no Ligero.
Wow.
No Ligero in that cigar. All the flavor came from the wrapper and the combination of the fillers.
And that was 2023, right?
I think so. Honestly, bro, I don't even remember. Yeah, maybe. I don't, man. It all just melds together.
Yeah, it says online it was #1 cigars for 2023, dude.
And then I'm going to be doing a Connecticut broadleaf core line. That's going to be after Red Pill. That blend is done. And then we'll see where we go from there, man.
So I got a question because this is something we've been debating for a few weeks now, and it's always good to get your opinion. Do you think, Mo, that we've reached the pinnacle of the cigar boom? Is that bubble bursting, and are we going to start to level out?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely has. I think, man. Look, So I don't want to get myself in trouble here, but
no.
We have seen. Okay, so like you see like this influx now of like all these celebrities putting out cigars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You see, a lot of brands popping up that you're just like, wow, where did these guys come from? And it's like you read the backstory and some guy that had a lot of money and just wanted to whatever. And these types of things, man, and by the way, Espinosa and Knuckle Sandwich not included in this conversation.
I agree.
That Guy Fieri went, all in to build his brand and work on his cigars. He really, really did it like anybody else would, right? So that's excluded. And I'm not talking about guys like that. But we've just seen, man, this influx of, oh, I'm going to put a cigar out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that type of stuff, man, to your guys' point earlier about being passionate and loving this and wanting to do this, if you're getting into this industry to make money or to make money quickly, this is not it.
Right. Yep.
I mean, first of all the inventory I have sitting in Florida right now, right? That is dead money until it moves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's like, it doesn't hurt the big guys when people do stuff like this.
Right.
It hurts the guys like me because now, oh, I want to carry so-and-so's cigar. So let's see, what can I get rid of? You're not getting rid of Monte Cristo.
Right.
You're not getting rid of Romeo and Julieta. You're not getting rid of Oliva. You're going to get rid of Patina. You're going to get rid of Black Star Line. You're going to get rid of Foundation. You're going to get rid of whatever, right? And it's like that stuff really, kind of hurts us, man, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff. So, yes, to your point, maybe it needs to chill out a little bit, man. And maybe the industry shouldn't be as attractive to people chasing quick money or whatever. And it should be for people that really want to make something of this.
And I think to your point,
it's about the passion. That's what it is.
Yeah. And I think, and that's exactly it. I think to your point, Guy Fieri, when he got involved in this, it wasn't to make money. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to jump in the cigar business to make a couple extra $1 million. It was
right.
And if you listen to Eric Espinosa's story, Guy came to him and said, I want to make a cigar.
100%. Guy's a chef. He wants to create.
Yep.
Right. I mean, that makes sense. But because it's like being a chef with tobacco, man, and putting stuff together. And so, yeah, dude, he did it the absolute right way.
Yep. Yeah. No, and I think that's what we're seeing is that, I mean, I'm under the belief that, and people don't agree, but I think that we've seen the pinnacle. I think we're going to start to see things level. I think the tariffs, whether they stick or not, I don't think they're going to stick. I think that's going to be another reversal. But I think it's a matter of going, you've got to level out. You've got to level out and realize that a $125 cigar is not going to sell anymore. I think you've got to realize that,
if you're not realistic about the current economic situation in this country, the wealth divide gets bigger every day.
Mm-hmm.
One of the great things about the U.S. Was that you could be a regular dude or lady and afford to smoke a cigar, right? And we're starting to trend more like Europe and Asia and the Middle East, and like if you got money, you could afford. Like, we don't want that, man. Yeah. We don't want to be like. We don't want to get to that point.
No.
And but yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
You're absolutely right, Joe. You're absolutely right.
That's the truth, man.
Yeah. So, well, awesome, guys. Any more questions? Anything else before we let Mo head in? It's 9 o'clock already. We've gone an hour and a half. So we really appreciate taking time.
Are you kidding? I keep trying to tell you guys. Without guys like you, there's no Patina.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I mean, seriously, like, if I don't get a chance to come, I'm not advertising in Cigar Aficionado. I'm not advertising in whatever. Okay, it's guys like you that give us the opportunity to come here and connect with you, connect with your audience, and people to learn about our brand. So, man, the thank you is to you guys for having me on and giving me the opportunity.
It's been
that's what we're here
great.
for, man.
Yeah, I mean, and from a co-host, I'm addicted. It's this again. I tell you right now, when I get off here, I'm ordering a box because
thank you, man.
It's phenomenal. These are great cigars. I highly recommend going out, seeking out. I will tell you that as we were talking, I was searching the Patino Eviso Horny verdict. They're gone. The only place I can find them that might have them, and I'll have to call them tomorrow, is Tobacco Land in Hammond.
Oh, dude, Jerry's the best.
For those of you that don't know, don't worry about it. I'm not going to tell you about it, but yeah, they're gone. I can't find them. I mean, the small batch, they're gone. Everywhere else they're gone. So yeah.
Jerry's the man. Funny story about Jerry, if you got a minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know how I met Jerry at Tobacco Land?
Oh.
At the gym. He was on the treadmill running, being his pretty little ass. And he had like a cigar t-shirt on. And I go, oh, dude, what do you know about cigars? Just kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
And so we just started talking about cigars and then became friends. This was before Patina.
Oh, wow.
And so that's how I became friends with
awesome.
him, man. We're still friends to this day. And he was my third customer, I think, in the country, and still support. And man, he's just awesome, man. So yeah.
That's what the industry is about.
Yeah,
the industry does that, man. You got all these people that you met, and it's some great people out there.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, and I think you've said this. We've all said it countless times in this podcast.
Yeah.
The cigar industry is the most welcoming industry, the most welcoming lifestyle you're going to find, because nobody sits there and says, how much is in your bank account? Oh, I can't talk.
Right. Yeah.
What job do you have? Oh, sorry. It's Chief from Chief Talks shared a story that he was in a lounge for an event, and he sat down and was smoking a cigar, and this guy came over and sat down and started talking to him. And after about 15, 20 minutes, the guy got up and left, and everybody comes up to him and says, hey, who are you? And he goes, my name's Stephen Finley. I'm nobody. Why? He's like, do you know who you were just talking to? He's like, no, who was he? He goes, that's the owner of the Orlando Magic. He's like, we were just talking about cigars. That's all we were talking about. They're like, that's it? He's like, yeah. And he's like, holy cow. He goes, I can't believe it. So, I mean, it's like, it's don't, Josh, stop sharing the secret, dude. There might be some cigars there I need. I mean, that's the great thing about this business, in this industry, in this lifestyle, is that you can be talking to anybody, and it doesn't matter. You're talking about a little brown stick. That we all enjoy. So
100%, man. And nothing in the world brings people together like cigars. Nothing. Literally nothing.
Oh, exactly. So,
and you're talking about, you go to a bar, you start drinking, you're gonna forget the conversation if you get too drunk, for example. You know what I'm saying?
So, thank you very much. I know you appreciate us. We appreciate you. We're a new podcast. It's our 45th episode.
Oh yeah, man.
And so we're just trying to keep the boat going. We're trying to paddle down the river and just enjoy what we have, and we appreciate you taking time out on a Tuesday night to join us.
Pleasure's all mine, guys, and I look forward to hopefully doing this again with you guys. And please let me know the next time you have your herf or whatever, man. I would love to come hang out with you guys.
Absolutely.
So, yes, absolutely.
We will,
yes.
I'll message you and let you know. And that's absolutely. We'd love to have you join us.
We'll beat the crap out of beans. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Marty.
All right, guys.
Up, buddy.
All right. So
you, Mo.
next week we have Tab. What's Tab's last name?
No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We have
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Next week we have. Next week we have Matt Lanza from the Cigar Social Podcast. We're going to be talking about an event that he's sponsoring, and it's a Chicago-based event, but we want to talk to Matt about that. So we're going to be talking to Matt about that. And again, 2 weeks, the beat reporter for the Chicago Blackhawks and the Chicago Bulls, Tab, is going to be joining us. So it'll be fun. Even if you're not a Blackhawks fan, join us, because we're going to be talking about hockey and the upcoming season. The first puck drops next week, next Tuesday. Puck drops, but we'll have Tab on to talk about that on the 14th.
The 14th.
Yeah.
14th. Yes.
So,
yeah.
Cool.
I really want to thank some of your listeners that came in. Jimmy Toast, give us some shout out. Thank you for that. Really, we had, I think, 3 new listeners today. So thank you for that. Thank you for supporting us, guys.
Yeah, he was on, and then somebody else just came on, said it was their first podcast. I'm sorry, I had you on here. Where did you go? Oh, here we go. The Cedar Spill. Thank
First
you for
time
joining
listening,
us.
the
We
Cedar
appreciate-
Spill.
Yeah, first time.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. So, at Fabian, thanks for joining us. All you guys, we appreciate you. You guys are great. You guys make us. Without you, there's no us. So thank you very much. If you have suggestions, recommendations, message us. Send us an email over at Chi-Town Cigar.
Check out our site.
At gmail.com. Yeah, check out our site. I didn't get a chance to show this. I didn't want to put it over anybody's face, but this is our QR code for our website. So you can scan that. It'll take you right to our website. And if you don't follow us on Spotify, you can scan that code right there, and it'll take you over to our Spotify account. And then hopefully the next couple weeks will be on Apple. So we're doing our best to try to get the word out, and we appreciate all of you guys. Marty.
And don't forget, buy some Patina cigars, guys.
Absolutely. Buy them. Buy them.
Until next week, go grab some Patina cigars and put some smoke in the air. Thanks,
Good night,
everybody.
all.